Copyright infringement is something that I personally never considered as a concern until I entered the world of e-learning. As a student in the traditional classroom, I thought I was protected by the TEACH Act of 2002. This act aimed to set fair use guidelines in place to provide educational institutions and their instructors the ability to use copyrighted information for free without author permission for teaching purposes. Under this pretense, I thought most material was fair game if used for the classroom. However, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Just because a specific article, book, etc. is used for educational purposes, that does not mean that it can be duplicated, digitalized, or redistributed at one's leisure. Likewise, just because a work does not have the copyright or because it can be accessed publicly on the internet, it's still copyrighted material. Copyright infringement is essentially violating the agreement the author has with the publishing means, whether it be through a journal, website, attachment, or some other means. It's like plagiarism in that ideas are borrowed or used without permission. The difference is that plagiarism takes credit for ideas, while copyright infringement redistributes the material without proper licensing or permission. I've become more aware of copyright in the past 2 years as my job works closely with copyrighted materials. It certainly affects more than one would think. For example, the university I work for cannot use images unless they are specifically royalty-free. While this seems like an easy enough task, it can be cumbersome as technologists have to search through banks of pictures for those that have the desired quality as well as the ability to reflect the content for the course. Course banners, PowerPoint presentations, and many other components can be greatly impacted by copyright laws. Article sharing is a potential hazard as well. Contrary to the belief of many, they cannot be converted to PDFs and placed directly in the course. Most journals have licensing agreements with the university's library, and links must be made to the library's listing of the article to protect the agreements. If not carefully monitored, copyright errors can be made in a variety of ways in a single online course offering. Safeguards must be in place to protect all parties, including the authors, students, and liberty at large.